Hey y'all, it's Courtney and I'm back with another video, and tonight I am going to be doing like an updated nighttime skincare routine type thing, and also just talking about some stuff that's been bothering me, some stuff I think is gross, some stuff that just gets under my skin. So if you guys are somebody that's here for the family friendly content, this video is not for you. If you are here for my makeup videos, this is not for you. If you're here for my reviews and my hauls, this is not for you. I totally respect if this is not for you and you don't want to be involved in this. I completely understand and respect you and your decisions, and I'll see you next time. I'll have plenty of cool stuff coming out, plenty of happy, cool content coming out, but if you don't like the drama community, this video is not for you. So, first off, let me start by saying, I've said this a million times, and I'll keep saying it. I fucking love Kit Kat. She and I started out on the polar opposites of communities. So I'm going to start out with this. This is my, one and only tried and true, Dickinson's Enhanced Witch Hazel Hydrating Toner with rose water. I used to use the regular, but I like the way the rose water smells. The one that was just regular, it stunk so bad. Anyways, though. So, I'm not going to be your guys' parents or whatever and tell you, don't do this and don't do that. But I will start off by saying this. So, there are certain lines that nobody should cross, like talking about children or grandchildren. Children in any manner. Doxing kids' schools. That's, just another gross thing you shouldn't do. So, I know that when our friends are the ones being talked about, it's really, we want to be like, hey, what's going on? Or, hey, did you know that so-and-so is talking about you? And that's fine. But when certain lines are crossed and certain things are being talked about, nobody should have to hear that about their children or their grandchildren or anything. So, I am going to put this into effect. I'm not going to send videos of that caliber to anybody, and I hope that you guys can kind of follow that too, because I spoke to Kit Kat last night, asked her if she heard those comments made. She said no, so I'm not going to subject her to that. So I hope that you guys understand why I say that, because it's just wrong. If she didn't hear it, she doesn't need to hear it. So Kit Kat, if you're watching, I love you so much. I'll leave a timestamp down in the comment section for you to stop watching, because once again, I don't want you subjected to any of this disgustingness. I know you heard the first round of insults. That's fine, but yeah, we'll leave it at that. So Kit Kat, I love Kit Kat. That woman still feels guilty for being friends with Katie and for standing up for her and stuff. It's like I told her last night, don't ever feel bad for being ferociously loyal. That's all she was. She and I came from completely opposite sides of the community. But I still respected the fact that she was so loyal to that woman. She was so loyal to MFW. And in true Katie fashion, the way she repays people by being ferociously loyal, loving, caring, sticking up for her, getting in the trenches with her, or for her, because she doesn't get in the trenches. She has everybody else do her dirty work. How does she repay people? By dogging them and, turning on them. Eventually. She turns on everybody eventually. So these people that are there now that think they're something special and that, they have a real friendship with her, no, you don't. Katie doesn't have any real friendships. I don't think she knows how to be a friend. But to hear her say it, she she can't find anybody that's as good of a friend as she is. Okay. I've never seen her be any kind of good to anybody unless it was benefiting her. Like those baskets that she was doing first for the homeless for Christmas. First off, I noticed that, she sat around and smoked cigarettes while her friend did all the work. And the reason why she did them was because she put flyers of her video or her YouTube channel in those bags. It's benefiting her. She's going to get more views. She's going to get her name spread around. I mean, what a narcissist. You are helping the homeless, but you're sticking your plug in bags meant for the needy. I mean, what reality do you live in, bro? So anyways, we're going to listen to some of the clips from last night. Apparently, somebody contacted her nieces. Allegedly, her nieces are born out of something, a trauma. Something terrible happening, and her sister chose to keep them. They are of mixed race. And you know what? I'm not going to speak on that. Good for that woman for having the strength to keep those children and be a good mother to them. That I will not speak on. No way. That's not what I'm here for. But what I will say is Katie went live last night freaking the fuck out about somebody, and I'm not saying that this is okay either, and I'm not saying that, oh, well, it's okay that somebody did it to her. I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's okay for it to happen to anybody. However, in the same live that you wanted everybody to feel so bad for you that somebody contacted your nieces, you were making comments. Ask Bella Morte. Ask Bella Morte, you want to keep fucking around with me? I'll have, next Drama Live, I'll expose your whole family. I'll be talking to Peepaw and Mamaw by the end, within an hour. Ask Bella Morte. Bella Morte is a girl that she called her grandfather on a live stream. Mind you, her grandmother was dying, and her grandfather was taking care of her day in, day out. Called him at like 11 o'clock at night and asked him about his granddaughter's rape. If it was true. Was she truly raped? Was it a lie? What? But then you are literally on a live stream boo-hooing, trying to get, sympathy money, whatever you're trying to do. Get attention for your Drama Live reboot. Whatever it is, because there's intentions behind everything that Katie does. Do not get that fucked up. But she's wanting everybody to feel bad for her, but yet she's bringing up Ask Bella Morte. She apologized about that like 6 or 8 months ago, maybe even a year ago. Well, that apology is fucked up now, isn't it? You apologize, but now you're bringing it up and making jokes about it to threaten somebody else and to make somebody else scared of you. Nobody's scared of you anymore, Katie. Maybe back in the day, people were like, ooh, but we see what a clown you are now, and we're not scared anymore. We've learned just who you are. And you might as well put a red nose and big shoes on at this point. So, I'm not saying that it's okay that happened, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to get mad about something that somebody did to you, don't then in the same conversation bring up you doing it to somebody else and like boast and gloat about doing that to somebody else. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of, oh, poor me, somebody did this to me. But don't fuck with me, because ask Bella Morte what I did to her. Okay. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to show a clip here. Because for some reason she went off about Kit Kat. And honestly, I think the reason why she goes off about Kit Kat is because she knows that will get us all riled up. We love Kit Kat. I don't give a fuck what she says about Kit Kat. Kit Kat is wonderful. And you know what? It's like I said, Kit Kat and I didn't start out as buddies. We didn't start out even liking each other. Well, I never had a problem with Kit Kat, but I always just knew her as one of MFW's pit bulls because she always had her back and she was always going at people in the name of protecting her friend. So I had respect for her because, god damn it, even though I didn't agree with her, she was fucking loyal. Always. You cannot take that from her. And you know what? Had Katie not crossed so many boundaries and lines, she would probably still be loyal to her today. If Katie wasn't such a bad person. Kit Kat doesn't just drop loyalty for just any reason. So if she drops you or she no longer associates with you, there's a good reason. Believe that. So I got a few clips last night. The clips that I posted on Twitter are blowing the fuck up. So if you commented on that or something like that and I didn't comment back, it's not that I'm ignoring anybody or, whatever. There's so many comments on it that I'm sure I missed some. What's this one? My baby nephews, you are gay to me. Okay. My baby nephews, you are gay to me. Victoria, you fucking contacted my fucking nieces trying to tell them I'm racist? You are. They probably know. You got fucking nerve, bitch. Exactly, they probably know. Nerve and see what's coming for you. I'm pissed. What's coming for? You don't say that to my fucking nieces. The shit you said out of your fucking mouth, you gotta be slapped. You will be slapped. This is the last fucking thing I do. I will hunt you down like the fucking dog you are. You don't talk about my fucking nieces like that. You don't say shit like that to my fucking nieces. Period. Anybody in my fucking family. Those are little fucking girls. Okay. They're 21 years old. So, the point of that, I'm going in with a serum. It's Dermalect. Cosmic Cuticles, Self-Esteem Beauty Sleep Serum. Okay, so anyways, so I'm going in with this next. FYI, if you have sensitive skin, do not use this twice a day. I was using it twice a day for a little while, and I gave myself a chemical burn all on my neck, and it was making my face really sensitive. I got a little bit of chemical burns. It made my skin peel, like, on my top lip here, around my nose right here in between my eyebrows. So it did give me a chemical burn, but it wasn't, like, real red like it was on my neck. My neck is still dried out. Got dried out patches. I don't know if you can see them, like, right around there. But, yeah, it gave me a burn. So only use it once a day if you have a little bit sensitive skin. Which I usually don't have too sensitive skin, but, whew, that shit burnt me up. What was I saying? Oh, so there's threat number one. And, if she didn't do this, like, once a week, I just don't understand it. Because, like I was telling the girls on Twitter yesterday, how is it that someone like a genuinely good, nice person like Jacksepticeye, it has been canceled like twice in the last week because of a stupid, not thought out joke that he made about people being poor because they can't afford PlayStation 5s. He didn't mean it that way, and fuck. It was a joke. It was a stupid joke, but it was a joke. But then you got people over here threatening murder and saying, I will hunt you down like a dog. I will find you. I'm gonna cherry pie a bitch, making a you know what that is. Saying that she's gonna murder DOGS. She's gonna, I don't know why I just spelled that, but I don't know. Saying, I don't know. Calling people, that teach special education, child knows, to their own children, plus the children that they teach. Sick. So that's the first time she brought up murder, blah, 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 whatever, in this live stream that I heard. So the next clip that I have, or towards a specific person, apparently her name is Victoria, she keeps bringing it up. I didn't even realize who she was talking about at first, but now I know who she's talking about.
Call me a racist, or anybody in my family a fucking racist. Again, we're gonna show you what a fucking racist is. You don't know how many fucking people are in my family and what kind of colors we have in our family, and I will fucking get you. You saying that shit to my fucking nieces, Victoria, you are dead. Oh. You are dead to me. You are dead to my sisters. We're coming for you. Oh, are you? Come on, you two. Never put that in my baby niece's head. Ever again. Come on, you two. What are you doing? You're promoting this. She's in my recommended we don't love that all the time.
Okay, so once again, she's threatening, saying that, you know, we are gonna get you, we're coming for you, bitch, and, you know, just what the shit that she says all the time. But just because she says it all the time does not make it any less against terms of service. Just because this is a normal thing for her doesn't mean it's not wrong. Doesn't mean it makes it okay that she gets away with it all the time. Just because she gets away with it doesn't mean that it's not still against the terms of service. And also I wanted to mention, like, so guys, if she's not doing anything wrong, please don't report her. Because if we report her while she's not doing anything wrong and YouTube goes and checks in on it, they're going to think that we're just a bunch of trolls and they're not going to take us seriously at all. So we've got to wait until she's really actually doing something wrong to report videos or live streams or whatever, okay? And if you want anything done, you have to long form her. Because if you do just a regular report, it's just going to report that one video, not the entire creator, the entire channel. The bad thing is she does bring a lot of money for YouTube. And that's why they haven't kicked her ass off yet.
Call me a racist. Call anybody in my family a fucking racist. Again, I'm gonna show you what a fucking racist is. You don't know how many fucking...
I already did that one.
My baby nephews, you are dead to me. Victoria, you fucking contacted my fucking nieces.
Okay.
Trying to tell them I'm racist.
So I showed that one already too, I think. Okay.
You got fucking nerve, bitch. You got fucking nerve and see what's coming for you. I am fixed.
So that's all that one was, because I don't know. I was trying to get a shower and then I heard this shit and I was like, oh my god. That's why you can hear water in the background. I was like, because I knew that she was going to put it on private before I got everything that I wanted to record. And she did.
Billy.
This.
Put your real number in. Yeah. I dare you. Let's call your wife, Billy. Let's see how much you satisfy her while you're sitting on the internet looking at another chick. Let's see how she satisfies you.
Her trying to talk nasty like this.
You're fucking with. Put your real fucking number in. I promise you we'll have a good time for about an hour. Because I'm going to find out everything about you and call your aunts, your uncles, everybody. Don't believe me? Watch my old live streams.
Here's where she says it.
I promise you I'll give you a good time. I promise you I'll have everything about you within an hour.
What? Making a video.
Come on, Billy.
Hold on.
And don't put a fake number in. They've done called it. No answer. We want your real number. We want your wife's number. We want to hear how you beat up that pussy and shit. How you take care of her while you're sitting on the fucking internet at 10 o'clock at night. We want to hear that shit.
What is wrong with her?
We want to hear how you put your kids to bed. All that. And you think I don't get that? Billy, I'll be talking to Grandma and Papa by the end of the night. Ask Bella Morte.
Ask Bella Morte.
I'm the pussy, that's why I'm asking for a number. Oh, God, she was so sorry for that. She apologized.
Ask Bella Morte. What does that mean, Katie? Are you boasting about the fact that you called a woman's grandfather to ask if she was truly raped? But then you want to bring up that your sister was and that's how the twins came along. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not. Don't get that confused. But the point is that you cannot minimize somebody else's trauma, but then go on your live stream and say, oh, poor me. Oh my God, my sister this. And but then also say, well, ask Bella Morte. Because I called Bella Morte's papa and asked him about her rape on a live stream in front of hundreds of people and thought it was funny. She thought it was hilarious.
We should call the old crackhead who swears she's been raped. Let's do it. T-Cat, where's your fucking number, you old whore? And let's hear it. Let's call it.
What?
Raped.
No. Okay, here it is.
We should call that old crackhead who swears she's been raped. We should call the old crackhead who swears she's been raped. Let's do it. T-Cat, where's your fucking number, you old whore? And let's hear it. Let's call it. Let's hear it. Hear about how you sucked dick for fucking crap and then claimed rape. And then got the dude killed in prison.
Yeah, because she did that.
That's why your life's shit. Karma's a bitch, bitch.
Oh. She wanted to talk about karma.
Well, maybe they'd be in better condition if you didn't do such dirty shit in your life. Well, any of you are good standing citizens? Do you have any retarded grandchildren or any that are having problems? No.
Oh my God.
It's good karma. Good for you. Keep it up. Gina says, go back to Billy. Carlos. Tell him we if we're not coming. Shit, you want to be contacting your family? Are you listening to me?
Okay, that's the best part, or that's the point when I got fucking heated. Karma, that's what you get for doing shitty things in life. That's karma. Oh, do you guys have any grandkids? Oh, well, she is one to talk about doing shitty things. She herself is a pile of shit. Because of all the shitty, she has turned into a pile of shit herself because of all the shitty things she can do. Anybody you ask that's been in this community for even a month could list you at least 100 things that they can think of right off the top of their head. I've been here for 5 years. Close to 5 years. Or no, it has been 5 years. October made 5 years. I could list you thousands of things. It would take me a minute to think about it because I have a horrible memory. But point still, who the fuck are you to bring anybody's grandchild up? And that was the second time she brought Kit Kat up. The first time she brought Kit Kat up was the template that she always puts out there. Well, crackhead, lying about rape, got a man murdered that was innocent. But then she wants to cry about her sister's trauma. What did Kit Kat have to do with any of this? Because she has trauma too. She all of a sudden was brought into why? To rile us all up because you know that Kit Kat is loved and adored. You know why she's loved and adored? Because she's something you'll never be. A good, genuine, kind-hearted. She might be rough around the edges and, you know, she might come off as a little tough. But she is a sweetheart. She's kind of like Savage. Once you get to know her, she's a big teddy bear. Sweetest person. We were talking about it last night, and it's so true. She said that, you know, she's like, I love you, and I only tell people that I really mean that to. And I used to say I love you to everybody. And I learned very quickly that unless you want to get hurt over and over and over and over and over again, you can't love everybody around here. You just can't. So, take my Cetaphil, mix it with a few drops of the Real Ferment Micro Essence 93% microbiofferment complex. So I just take a few little drops of that. 1, 2, 3. I bought this stuff like 2 months ago, and it's still like halfway full. You only need a tiny little bit of that stuff. Anyways, and then I take the Nuco Topical C and do 1, 2. I'm gonna have to do a few more because it's stuck in the top of it. There we go. Okay, so you're supposed to do 3 good ones of those, but didn't really come out right. But I just take my finger and I mix them all together real good. And then, okay, so continuing on the subject of talking about people that have what's the word I'm looking for? Mentally challenged people. The R word, that's no longer acceptable. But she went on right after that to talk to a woman and say, hey, aren't you that woman that gets on live streams and pretends like there's people there and you sit there and talk to yourself, calling her crazy, making fun of her husband, saying her husband was ugly, saying she was ugly, saying she was crazy, just going on and on and on about this girl. And I don't even think the girl really said anything wrong, but she kept going on and on and on. And then somebody types in the chat, she's on the spectrum. Katie read that comment and she laughed so hard about it. She thought it was so hilarious. And then she looks, and I'm going to say the word because I just want you guys to know what was said. I know this isn't like, it's not like the N word where you can't say it, but it's not a kind word. It's not a word that I ever want to hear my kids say to anybody. It's not a word that I would ever use these days. Back in the early 2000s, sure, I called my ex-boyfriend or my ex-friend or whatever, but no more. I haven't said it in 10 plus years. But anyways, so she goes, she read the comment, she's on the spectrum, and then she laughed her ass off about it, and she goes, let me ask you a question. Are you legit retarded? Because if you're legit retarded, I'll leave you alone. Just let me know in the comments. She said, if you're legit retarded, let me know. Because you're a fucking Fruit Loop and this and that. And just kept going on and on about how this girl's legit retarded. What the fuck is wrong with you? Not only that, but if somebody is on the spectrum, that by no means means that they're legit retarded. Who raised you? Who let you down so badly in life that you turned out like this? Somebody had to let you down pretty bad for you to think that these things are okay. I mean, we all know Daddy Wonderful is no, kind soul. But to me, it's just amazing. I'm starting to think that she's not even human with the way she treats people so inhumanely. So, I'm done talking about that bitch. I'm sick of talking about her. I've never made 4 videos on the same person. Never. And I don't plan on continuing making videos about her unless she does shit like this. But, so, Verso Super Eye Serum with Retinol 8. That's my eye serum, and it's my last product. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow, I think, talking about this subject since I'm already so far into this one. But basically, a man, and this reminds me of Katie because it sounds like something she would do. A man basically murdered his girlfriend on a live stream because somebody donated $1,000 to him. Do you guys think that Katie would murder Doug for $1,000 on a live stream? I do. So, yeah, I think I want to make that video tomorrow because I was going to go ahead and talk about it in this one, but then I just got blabbing and I couldn't shut up because I never talk about her until she talks about Kit Kat. When she starts talking about Kit Kat, it gets me riled up, and that's why she does it. That's why she brings her up so often when Kit Kat hasn't said a fucking word about her. And if she has, it hasn't been on live streams or anything like that. Maybe in private she has. But, on live streams and stuff, I haven't heard her speak her name in months. So she has to be doing it to get attention because she knows it gets us all riled up because we all love Kit Kat. Which, hey, that's fine. Whatever. But you know what? Karma really is a bitch. And you want to make those comments about her and say that she got karma? What do you think your karma's going to be? If you say that she's so shitty and she's done such shitty things, that woman, you will never be as good as Kit Kat. So what will be your karma? Because it'll eventually come and get you. It gets everybody eventually. Believe me, I had to pay back my karma from whenever I did my shitty stuff. Luckily, I wasn't too shitty of a person. But karma got me, and I almost lost it all. Don't think that you're too good for karma to get you too. It's gonna come, honey. It's gonna come. All these sponsors that you're sponsorships you're losing, every one of those, that's karma. And it's only just starting. So, anyways, y'all, I gotta get off here. It's 31 minutes of me just talking about this dumbass. I'm so over it. Oh, last product, actually. Where's it at? Oh, I dropped it. Oh. So, last product is the Manna Kadar Beauty Simplified Lip Bliss Moisturizing Lip Mask. And I put that on. It actually smells really good. It smells like strawberries. So, anyways, that's actually it. So, alright, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. And this wasn't a traditional vlogmas, but whatever. I'm still gonna name it vlogmas. Alright, I love y'all. Bye.